So this is the colour I thought might have worked for the thing underneath, but it looks like it could do with a touch of cerulean blue actually. I think maybe a touch of cerulean blue into it. That's a sundress that I bought when I went to Croatia with Lily. It's sitting underneath that face there. I'll set the timer. I think I'll just set it for maybe 15 minutes. I'll just do some sort of thing. I often paint this little thing at home. I like it. So yeah, it's this cerulean blue. I think maybe that's quite good. And I'll just think about it. I don't think I have to put on the masking tape to straighten up the back there. And I think we'll keep it fairly central because there's staggered lights and darks in the background that I think will provide enough asymmetry or something. What's that now? Actually, I was going to say I could maybe use the stencils or something to give it a bit of something, but the splashes are quick enough. And I think I want to just get there quickly. Oh, I realised that if could I use some of your kitchen paper? I have got some over there somewhere. Mix it in. Here we are. Yeah, it's getting quite a bit lighter on that side. And then maybe something. Yesterday people were using, was it Rinsky used that for the you know that thing, the jug. It was the iron jug that she ended up using that for.
That's the one.
It's nice, isn't it? I think I'll just stick it down. As the part that's kind of overlapping the tabletop there. And just to swiftly get some sort of position. Some position for the little vase. Yeah, fairly central. And then the top half of it reads to me as being quite a bit darker. Than the bottom half. And it doesn't seem to catch the light quite as much. So we just put in some blue and brown. And then do something with page for that. So just it's all very quiet, isn't it? I suppose it is always when I do anything. Nobody speaks very well. But maybe just it's a kind of unusual thing, right? Kind of nice, like in an intimate way, having just a few folk. And I think still you can get excited about stuff, can't you? Like I was wondering if I'd be excited, but I'm really excited. I think I quite like the bright of the Naptor Lake coming in there. Okay, and then maybe I like the way the daisy is fairly bright over the dark of the pot there. You know, it's kind of extending down, and it's really well, it's not even covering the pot really, but it's quite a bright light above it. And then there's this dark bit here maybe. And there's a fuchsia hanging down there. And then I think I will maybe use this to describe where the dark pillar. It's a greyish. It's like a kind of a Payne's grey colour, I think, that pillar. So I'm just going to use mostly ultramarine blue and then a touch of the Van Dyke brown. And like there's a few different stages to it, but I think I'll just go with this vertical first. And it seems to me that it's a little bit more bluish than the vase is. And I kind of think it feels a little bit maybe like shorthand might feel like when you're having to take down something like that shorthand way of trying to get everything done quickly. There's something about that makes like maybe if I was at home I'd be thinking I should have all the time in the world, but I can take my time and fill that all in. But actually I'm going to fill it in. But there's something about that wanting to note take. I get it. And then the hydrangea it'll be extending into that. There, shiny. And there's a sweep of the 3 lights coming up. It's a bit higher. There's watercolour paper today as well. I think some people, like Mary yesterday was saying that she really doesn't like the surface of the. And I remember her saying that to me when she got Yupo paper before.
Too shiny.
That it's too shiny.
Oh, right.
And I used to gesso it. Do you find it quite shiny as well?
I find it quite
It's
shiny.
slippy like. So there's
I've got
watercolour
a little bit of
paper.
gesso in that too.
What did you bring some in?
Just a wee bit.
Oh,
Might
great.
not have enough.
Because I thought of it in the car and on the way over and it was too late then, of course. But I also, we've got the heavy watercolour paper down at the end there, so you could even use that with the acrylic if you wanted to have something with a bit more tooth in it. Okay, and I think maybe now I'll aim for something in the, I was going to say aim for something in the greenery, but actually I like this muted background, and I think I want to do something more in the background before pulling the flowers out. And I think it might be maybe there. Oh. I don't know if it's exactly. It's alright, I think. I'm kind of liking how the fuchsia is sitting there with some light behind it and some shadow behind it too. But I think the background is another kind of a grey, it's more of a blue grey, and then here seems a bit like a yellow ochre-ish, I think. Remember I couldn't open this yesterday. I think there's a hint of that kind of muted yellow in there. For the background, so I'm going to try that yellow ochre into the greyish, into the ultramarine blue and the Van Dyke brown, I suppose. I'm just half closing my eyes to determine which is darker, whether it's the pot or the background. And I think it's the, well, I don't know, but it seems like the relationship of the colours is doing something anyway. There, yeah. And then the little fuchsia kind of hanging down there somewhere. I don't feel like I have to know exactly the position of everything, but just like, because it feels like it'll be possible to shift and move it a bit as well as we go on. A little bit more brown in because I want to do the whole thing. I could maybe turn it upside down so the runs could go in a different direction there. And like you'd imagine that was fierce wet there, but I think it dries fairly quickly. So I think it's alright to still do something fairly runny in the background. And I think it doesn't have the same, exactly the same warmth as is there, but it's still a bit warm, I think, going up. It's something like that. I didn't put the ones in yet now, but let's see. Right. Of course, all the way over here then it's darker than the line of light that's in inside the frame. Okay, I'll do a touch more, but I don't think it has to be all filled in. Could be in the ceiling being too low. It's not my fault ever, no. Kind of like this bright here, so maybe that will come in later with something thicker. Buttery bit of bright. Maybe collage or something. No, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just use the kitchen paper now as a way of lifting out some of the flower shapes. So like the daisy that's there, and then there's one here. Sometimes the masking tape is the colour that you're wanting, isn't it? And then you want to leave the second thing on. But I'm going to put it beside it because I think I could explain the edge of that. We're finding the dark, but that's just meeting the edge of it. Out here, you know, just some indication, I think, of the vertical there might be handy. And I suppose I could put a nod to the gardens. Maybe I could put some sort of, let's see what it look like. Okay, right. Try that sideways. Maybe I'll give a little bit of a nod to the fact that we're below the grass here. So just something. Green there, and then wiped away all of my window frame thing. So go there now and let's go there. And then I think I'll run that way just for a little while. So that'll be grass right there. Some white into it and just make it a bright blue. No, I'm going to wash it in because I want to do flowers before the thing.
Speedy flowers.
Speedy, yeah, well, we want to be very, very speedy, what is it? I'm going to do something there, maybe that's something.
They're setting the stage for them, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Big clean brush to do that picture, that's grand. Okay, and then maybe bring just even some of the green into the setup so we've got something extending out in front. Or no, that green wasn't a great idea, it's in the background. But it's alright, yeah. It's not as though anything is really set in stone here. There's some indication of where the greenery might be. We I'm starting to reach through the stencil pretty early these days. I think the paint is a bit too watery maybe for it to have any effect here. It might work over the white. A little bit. For the fuchsia. Maybe just a touch of yellow might give it a feeling of. It's very annoying, isn't it, when it flags like a thing. And just a little touch of the yellow will give it a feeling of, what do you call it? Daisy, I think. Just to indicate what it might be. Okay. Well, that doesn't work out for me anyway.
Feel free to do a bit more. I think we're still having a coffee.
Really? If you can see left.
Yeah.
I might just do like, whatever, if I do 4 minutes maybe, because I would like to have some blessed flowers in there. Feels like this is for me more than anything else.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I kind of like the dots of
Mhm.
colour around the place. But I suppose it would be no harm to put in something a little bit more clear around the daisies, I think, for a while. Maybe just so, yeah, I think just to give myself a bit of order. Something a little bit of order. And to bring in that deeper tone with something more opaque maybe. Super dark beneath. It's not really green now, that would be more the colour of the little baize. Here. Maybe some touches in here. I don't want to become really kind of careful or anything at this stage, but it would help me. Just really annoying otherwise. It would help me, I think, to have, as I say, that kind of contrast. Make me feel a little bit more bold about the decisions and green there. And this fox doesn't it? And orange. And that lovely, that lovely thing of curly hair. Japanese family sugar. I think there's maybe a completely, like, I don't think this is the colour, this is opera rose. It's fierce bright. Look, it's like,
I
I know.
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
it doesn't say it's fluorescent opera rose, like. But it does look a bit too bright to me.
That's very good.
Yeah. Maybe mixed with that would be. It's not really the colour. And I think there is something over there, there is more of that colour, so that I'll hang off and just put in a touch of the lighter green as we're working up to it.
It's looking lovely. I'm glad you did it a little bit extra.
And then four
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
The green.
And the darks against
Mhm.
just the light.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's the thing that appeals to me about this is the brightness
Mhm.
against the
Mhm.
huge colours, that's why. And I think maybe a bit of lemon yellow into the green and blue might work with the leaf. And even a touch of white actually. Give me something. It's not going to stand out much at all in the background, isn't that dark? Just for myself to know there's a few different shades of green in there. Over here as well. Okay. I think I'm always kind of inclined to go back to the daisies, especially since I can't find that particular pink. I think there might be a alizarin crimson or something. I don't know. What I'm going to do instead now for the last 7 days is take a little bit more time around here Maybe I could indicate those. When my eyes are closed, they're not that colourful really, those fuchsia. There is something about their warmth that's appealing. And as well as overlapping with these a touch here. And of course there's that one out there too. Maybe it lands on its own then. Okay. Thanks very much. I think that's a good time to stop anyway. I feel like it was good to read it off. Thanks. I don't think they can see it. It feels like a good start to the day for me to move my body a bit, with colour.
Really lovely.
Thanks very much. I'll let you go now with that nice comment.